Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the BYU Cougars and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Hey guys, I checked in with the Cougars head coach pregame. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Cougars kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Using his legs. It's Shepard. He's got enough. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there and got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled. Before he gets that return out to the 35. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Danzy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons fires to the right. It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Could be. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. The offense did exactly what he's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Hits inside. It's Shepard. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Simmons. Left side is Brown.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Stopped right there.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick give. It's Shepard. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He got it, and now the lead is even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.
First and 10.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught over the middle, it's Casper. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Phillips. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll set up to throw. Got the back over the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Right at the line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They'll run it on first and goal. All over him immediately.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Shepard. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He's changing the play. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Phillips. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Drops back on first down. Just left that ball well short.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it again. And they're not on the same page there.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Throws quickly. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Casper.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Cougars will try to move the sticks on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Out wide left, it's Kane. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They kick it away on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Making the adjustment. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Brown. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 8 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quick catch. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for the big play. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the returner goes down. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Simmons rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
What a great grab. This guy has been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. And I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed you the football.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Austin Simmons firing again. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Delayed handoff. It's Danzy. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Pass to 6. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Here's Simmons to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Shepard. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Really nice job in execution there on that 3rd down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this 1st down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback keeps it. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. So you don't want to put the ball in harm's way, but the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and goal. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Shepard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing screen throws, part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let the defense knock that away.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got a wide open receiver. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Calls his own number. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the Tigers are in the hurry up. Simmons. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Eccles. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Throwing Simmons. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job getting his hands on the receiver, making it hard for him to catch it and batting the football down.
Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Hubs it downfield. Right side, it's Eccles. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. All five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the draw, it's Williams. Down he goes.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And it's no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Hits inside. It's Coleman Williams. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's Simmons to throw. Spits it out to the back. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
That's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make the play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Brown. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Turning it on! And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Motion from the wide receiver. Left side is Casper. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
Number 89, set to kick off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. On the ground, it's Shepard. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under pressure. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Making the adjustment on the play. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Eccles. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Simmons. Look out. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Looking to throw at Simmons. Firing for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win.